The internet is a wild place, especially if you're a brand with millions of dollars to lose. Your reputation depends on more than just being on the right side of the story, which these brands found out the hard way. Hi, it's Priyam with WP Managed Ninja. Today we're gonna look at 5 brands customers hate for their service and how they could have turned that hate into loyalty. But first, let's think for a second. Why do customers hate brands in the first place? Well, for a lot of reasons. Let's focus on a few. The 5 brands we're gonna talk about went down by putting protocol first, being unreachable, not listening, poor automation, and making people wait. People hate waiting, don't make them wait. First up, Frontier Airlines. Look, flights get delayed all the time, but Frontier Airlines caused more than just a mild discomfort to the parents of 2 children who were flying alone. Their flight was delayed and diverted to another city. The parents had no idea and just kept waiting. Frontier messed up simply by not informing the parents about the delay, which might be forgivable, but what they responded with was even worse. They said they were simply following company protocol, and that made the ordeal much worse than it needed to be. UPS. UPS Delivery is notorious for their delivery man smashing products. This Redditor got the worst among all of them. Not only products worth $4,000 arrived damaged, UPS would not accept the insurance claim either. After spending days trying to reach UPS customer service, both online and in person, the customer simply had to give up. Talk about playing hard to get. United Breaks Guitars. We have a sequence of bad decisions to thank for the United Breaks guitar song. While getting off their flight, Dave Carroll and band found their instruments being flung out like cardboard by the United crew. Not a single person on the ground from the United took the musicians seriously that day. As you'd guess, multiple instruments were damaged, and after wasting 8 months and completely ignoring Dave, United declared they won't take responsibility for the damages. Dave went on to release United Breaks Guitars that initially raked 4 million views just on YouTube. Did I just get that song stuck in your head? It worked on many. That one very catchy negative PR campaign cost them 180 million in share. Publix. Kara Kaczynski ordered a $70 cake from Publix for her son's graduation party. She wanted a Latin message on the cake congratulating her son. The cake, however, arrived with a censored message, leaving Kara speechless. The ordering system Publix was using flagged the message and removed the phrase from the order. A simple automation mistake left Publix with the Washington Post and the BBC at their doorstep. Sometimes no automation is better than poor automation. British Airways. Hassan Saeed was frustrated with British Airways' handling of his lost luggage, and when nothing else worked, he turned to Twitter. It gets better. To take it up a notch, he paid for advertisements. As the whole incident gained traction on Twitter and Mashable, British Airways was left grasping for words. It took them 8 hours to respond, but by that time the tweet was seen by 76,000 users. When BA finally did reply, their response was criticized and the people questioned why an airline only provides limited hours for responding on Twitter. Making people wait is a bad idea, period. So what could these brands do to get out of the pickle they got themselves in? Well, Jay Baer wrote a whole book on this called Hug Your Haters. Any of its quotes is all you need to keep in mind to deliver delightful experiences. Here's our favorite. Haters are not your problem, ignoring them is. All Frontier needed to do is think beyond their protocol and make a call to the parents. UPS could have avoided the mess simply by picking up the calls. The United staff could have just listened and avoided all the hassle. Publix needed a person to manage the orders and special instructions. British Airways? Well, they could have just valued their customers' time and they'd be fine. Incredible customer support is the mystery ingredient to making every customer happy, and that has nothing to do with your product or service. For example, Virgin Trains won hearts simply by letting a customer change their trip dates because their son was hospitalized. When it came to making a difference, they threw the rulebook out. Kershaw Knives delights by generosity, like delivering replacements on time, free of charge. Even in their worst time during Hurricane Harvey, Deep Sea headquarters got customer sympathy by being honest about their situation and keeping customers informed. Zappos did it better by simply acknowledging their shortcomings and trying to make up for it. Nordstrom has the best story by far, simply because they saw beyond profit and refused to turn an old lady away even when she wasn't their customer. If there's one thing these stories prove, it's that service is the only way to be loved by your customers. To provide that service, you'll need a system that makes customer support fast, fun, and fluent. If you could use a hand on that end, check out Fluent Support in the description, and we'll see you next time on WP Managed Ninja. Toodaloo!